Hey peeps, welcome back. We are talking Love After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 32. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, peeps, this episode starts out with Zara and Troy. And honey, it picks up right where it left off, with her speaking to her psychic advisor and her letting Zara know that this relationship is just not going to work. The spirits have told her, the cards have told her, common sense has told her, this relationship is not going to work. She says, there is a man out there for you. It's just not Troy. She says, Troy is not going to be the man that you want or the man that you need. She needs to just, walk away from this relationship. And I think that she has to know it. I feel that she understands it and knows that it's not going to work. It's in her mind, but her heart won't let it go. And, I think that we've all probably been there before. She walks out of there and she's crying and carrying on. And I think to myself, she says that either her mom is a pastor or her dad's a pastor, or I think her mom is the pastor, the dad is the bishop, and he's also in charge of the music ministry or something. How does her parents feel about her and her psychic friend? I don't know. Anyway, when she runs out of there crying and carrying on, Troy calls her and asks her how her reading went, and she lies and said that it was good. I said, girl, please, it's not too late for you to tell him to parole to his mama's house. I mean, I don't think this is going to work. So one thing that I did notice is she was able to get her entire family, not her son, but her brother and her parents, to go with her to pick him up. And I thought, this is really nice. You got your entire family involved. They clearly love her. They want the best for her. They're trying to be supportive. My parents love me. They really do, but they're not coming, to welcome the inmate into my life and into the life of their grandson. It's just not going to happen. I don't know how she got them to put up with this bullshit. I really don't. One thing that I did want to mention is I do appreciate that this psychic, who was also her friend, she didn't mince words. She didn't lie. She didn't play with her. She didn't tell her what she wanted to hear. She told her what she believed is true and what she needed to hear. This relationship is just not going to work out. When they get all the way to the prison, as soon as they pull up there, she gets a call, and it's Troy's probation officer saying that him and his manager would be the ones picking Troy up from jail. I said, well, that's last minute. Anyway, Troy calls on the phone shortly after, and he's losing his shit. He is going off. He is mad as hell. What is going on? Everybody else who was getting out today, they have gone. They have left. They are getting out. And I am still sitting here. Oh my gosh, what is going on? The jailer who's been working here for 20 years said he's never seen anything like this. What is going on? Everybody is so confused. Then the next thing you know, her and her brother and her parents, they see the parole officer, they see Troy getting put in the car, and they follow. I mean, it's almost, a low/high speed chase. I said, y'all are lucky that y'all didn't get arrested. These are official people who are, part of law enforcement, and they have this man who is in their custody in the handcuffs, and you are following behind them. I was thinking to myself, maybe parole wanted to have a special meeting with him to let him know that maybe he's not going to be able to go to Zara's house. Maybe he has to be paroled to a halfway house, or maybe there's some additional charges that have come up. I have no idea. I do think it was a little strange. It was a little weird, but at the same time, you best believe I'm not high speed chasing after nobody. I mean, unless that was my child in the car with them. Call me after you meet with your probation officer, because whether you go into jail or not, they gonna give you a call. Call me. Anyway, her parents was standing strong for her, and that's love. It really is. But if she was one of my friends, call me after the divorce is final. This relationship ain't gonna work. All right, moving on. Kim and Joey. Honey, they picked up right where they left off as well. And she is, on her way to pick Joey up from the jail. He's about to get out the next day. And he's on the phone with her talking about some person named Ashley reached out to him on the social media and said she was dancing with her ex-husband at the bar and hugged up with some light-skinned man at the bar. She tells him that light-skinned dude's name is Josh and that she's known him since childhood. And she says that they live in a small town, and she's also known Joey, her whole life. So wouldn't Joey know Josh? I don't know. Anyway, she said they were hugged up because they were taking a picture together. And they were on the phone talking about this bullshit for way too damn long. I would tell Mr. I don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Do you not want me to pick you up? Okay, because what I'm not going to do is have this argument about some bullshit. I said I wasn't dancing with my ex-husband, and I also wasn't hugged up with anybody. I was taking a little picture with Josh. I don't give a shit about this. Okay, you want to talk about something else? You want to talk about your rehabilitation program? You want to talk about them 12 steps? Shit. No, sir. Joey thinks that it's one of her exes that have climbed into his DMs trying to break them up. She believes that it's one of Joey's ex who used to be his girlfriend 20 years ago. I said 20 years ago? Shit. Girl, please. Somebody that I dated 20 years ago, I don't give two shits about. So boy, bye. What the shit? Anyway, she says that back in 2018 when her and Joey was trying to date, the same ex from 20 years ago reached out to her trying to inform her that Joey was selling drugs, using drugs. He was a bit of a liar. And I said, is this news? Is this news? Because he already told us on the first episode that he's been addicted to opioids for the last 2.5 decades. So, that includes 2018. You already know he owned the drugs. He steals stuff. I mean, even identities, for God's sakes. And you still want to be with him. So, that girl wasted her time texting you. Anyway, before she heads out further to pick this boy up, she stops by Tatum's Nails. Okay? Or Nails by Tatum. One of the two. Turns out that Tatum is her cousin. Her close cousin. And she had never told Tatum that her and Joey was together. They're a couple. They're engaged. They're getting married. So Tatum, she pulled out her nail files and everything. She's about to, do her best work on Kim's nails. She's filing. They're laughing. They're talking. And Kim's smiling and carrying on. And then she finally tells her about Joey. And Tatum said, Joey? Honey, listen, come to find out, Tatum used to be Joey's girlfriend back in the day, back when she was 15, lost her virginity to old Joey. Okay. And then Kim, while still smiling, she informs her that when she was Joey's girlfriend back in the day, Kim was, cheating with Joey. And that her and Joey have tried to be a couple of times. She even admits that she had feelings for Joey, deep feelings, when he was with Tatum. I said, well, shit. Tatum looked like she was a little ticked. She said she was, kind of mad. But I don't think she was mad because of Joey. I think she was mad because Kim was lying and Kim was cheating with him, because Tatum said, what? You were cheating with him? We were having sleepovers together and stuff. Now, that type of shit would piss me off, too. It could be 25 years later, but if I know that you smiled up in my face while you was sleeping with the dude that I thought was my boyfriend, I'd be, willing to tear your damn cuticles the fuck up. I'm just saying, her cuticles would have been gone. I would have sawed off her damn cuticles anyway. That's so rude. I'm so damn petty. I would have jacked her damn manicure the hell up. It would have, good God, it would have been bad. They may have had to call emergency care. God damn it. I'm just saying. Tatum thinks all of this is crazy as hell. She says this is definitely a bad idea. She says that, Kim really does not know how to pick a good man. She said she's going to go pick Joey up from jail. He's going to spend Christmas at Kim's house. He's going to steal all of her shit, steal her identity, break her heart, and run off. Now, honey, listen, I can't blame Tatum for her thoughts, because I was thinking the same damn thing. She says that she gives this relationship a 15% chance of working out. I said, well, Tatum is awful kind, because I was giving it 10%. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is about to be your third husband. She said at the beginning that she hasn't been single since she was 5. I'm thinking that Kim might be one of those people that doesn't know how to be alone. I think that she may also be someone who may be, dancing on the line of low self-esteem. I don't know what the hell is going on, but this is a bad decision, bad choices. I think that Kim should spend more time concentrating on her children and getting her divorce finalized and being a better cousin. You know what I mean? Instead of focusing on Joey's addicted ass. Now she thinks that Joey is just clean and sober in the jail, but we all know it's sometimes easier to get drugs in the jail. I think that, Kim needs to stop being delusional when it comes to Joey. I think that Joey is the same person he was when you first met him. He is the same guy he was the last 2 times that he went off to jail. And I think that you should let Joey's mama handle him. I wouldn't be bothered. Anyway, moving on. Shonta and True. All right, so listen, spoiler alert. These two allegedly are still together. They have been through a whole lot of shit. She got pregnant, lost the baby, got pregnant again. They're engaged. They're supposed to be getting married. Allegedly, he has had many side chicks, including one of them getting pregnant. I don't know if she's still pregnant or not. Allegedly, one of his side chicks fought Shonta while she was pregnant, and she's standing by her man. This is what the blogs are reporting, so that's why I'm saying allegedly, but no ma'am, not here for any of this bullshit. Why would you want this extra stress in your life? You are a mom. I think she said that one of her children have a child, so she is also a grandmother. Who is living like this? I don't need any extra stress or heartache. You should have left him where the fuck you found him. Anyway, the episode picks up right where it left off, and they are driving down the road with them damn balloons still hanging out the damn window. Thankfully for me and my damn nerves, when they finally stopped the car and got out, they released them damn balloons. I just, is that bad for the environment? I don't even know, but damn it, get rid of those balloons. So she tells him that she has rented an Airbnb, and he says that he just wants to get in the tub. He just wants to soak in the tub. Do you think we can both just get in the tub together? And she says, I don't think that tub is going to be big enough for both of us to get in the tub, but I haven't looked at it. I said, I just wouldn't even want to get in the tub with this dude. He just got out of prison. Please allow him to have that soak. Anyway, he finds out that he's going to be on probation until March the 8th of 2026. But he announces on national TV that he's going to do whatever the hell he want to do. I said, well, what the shit? You're on national TV, and 9 times out of 10, your probation officer is going to find out that you're on TV, and they will probably watch the shits. And here you are talking about, I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. They don't have to know. It was just last week's episode when you were lighting up in your confessionals about the times you used to rob. And, sounding like you was thinking about robbing again. Boy, you about to go back to jail. Anyway, they go to this really nice restaurant. His little nephew is super cute. You could tell that his nephew adores him. And that's another reason to get your life right, to act right. So you can be a good example for your nephew of how you can change and do better. That ain't gonna happen. Anyway, he's having this outer body experience at the restaurant, and I thought it was hilarious because he said in prison he was in his little tiny cell and he had his little tiny TV, and he would always watch people on reality shows in the restaurant. And now here he is out of jail in the real world having a little lunch at a restaurant on a reality show. I said, I guess that would feel kind of odd. So at the end of the lunch, he decides that he's going to go in the restroom and change his clothes. He wants to put on fresh clothes and put on some fresh, cologne. And I thought, maybe put on some fresh clothes and cologne after you've washed your ass. Like, just wash the prison off of you a tiny bit. Anyway, Shonta says that she spent $2,000 on his outfits and the cologne. I said, but I don't understand. Like, you either got fired or you got demoted from your job. Why would you spend $2,500 on his outfit? Now, first of all, she got an all white outfit, so I think she was trying to have them match. Maybe she wanted to be a little Michael and Justine. I don't know. But girl, a pair of jeans, a sweatshirt, a red bandana, and I am assuming the tennis shoes, $2,500? Hell to the no. Walmart would have been his best bet dealing with my ass. As a matter of fact, I don't buy shit. Where is his mama? Anyway, are you serious? You have 2 children and a possible grandchild that I'm putting on you. I don't know if she's got a grandchild or not, but I thought she did say that. I'm sick of her. Then he says he wants to go to this sex shop. I said, didn't she just buy you a little lunch? They end up at this sex shop, and he was speaking really disgusting. He gets in there and tells the woman working at the sex shop that he wants to buy stuff he can use on her. I just got out of jail. I was in prison for 13 years. She does not need to know that. You know, I was disgusted by it. I really was. You could tell that Shonta was extremely embarrassed by it. She says that she is not very experienced when it comes to sex. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, you can still have children and not know anything other than the missionary position. I'm just saying, you know, she's not wild and crazy in the bedroom. And I also remember last season, she let us know that she was SA'd at one point in her life. So this was a little too much for me, and I thought they took it too far. She is an SA victim. Like, let's not do this. Then I was really unhappy when they go to check out and he does the slide to the left. I don't know if it was left or right, but he slid out of the way of pain, and the damn bill was $199 and some change. You know, you don't have a job, or you've been demoted. $199 at a sex shop, and you don't even know how to have the sex? I mean, shit, this was ridiculous. You could see on her face that she did not want to spend that money. That is crazy. You know, in the confessionals, they asked her, they said, does he know that you lost your job? And she said, no, he doesn't know. But then she mentions that she spent over $30,000 on him. I said, now, wait a minute. You are moving from house to house. You are paying all of this stuff for him. I seen on Sarcasm where you were thrown out of 2 different places. Please tell me that you are not being thrown out when you have children off the back of trying to support some dude that ain't got shit. And also a dude whose mom had just cleaned up the spare room at her house. Go to your mama's. This is crazy. I'm not about to spend money that I don't have to impress a jailbird. No, ma'am. Anyway, they get to this Airbnb and she informs us that she has rented this Airbnb for 7 days. I said, what now? Hell no. And she didn't rent just a little small 1 little bedroom place. She rented a 3-bedroom house for 7 days. Girl, you should have been down at the damn Motel 6 for 1 night and then hauled y'all's asses back to your house. This is ridiculous. And all he could care about was having the sex. They're rolling around on all the beds at the place. I said, nobody has washed nothing. Get off that damn bed with your shoes on. I mean, just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, I guess they had the sex. And the next morning she wakes up, this dude ain't even there. She's talking about it's 8 o'clock in the morning and he's not even here. I don't know where he's went. And I said, am I watching a damn rerun? Didn't we see this with that one girl, Shonta was the boyfriend, and Renika, I think was her name. She hired the PI. I said, wait a minute, just stop this love after lockup. You have got to stop recycling these storylines. We've already done, though. I woke up early in the morning and he was gone. Okay, I'm over it. I don't know, you guys. What do you think about them? I am not about to spend $30,000 on a man that I never met. Some guy that I talked to on the phone and I send pictures to. I never even went as far as to show up down at the prison and see him through the damn plexiglass. Not me, girl. Anyway, moving on. Hope and Arthur. All right, so Arthur is out of jail. Arthur says that he's not going back to jail. You know, he says that he is no longer tempted by the streets. He loves Hope. He thinks that she's the most beautiful woman, and he just wants to spend his life with her and, you know, become a law-abiding citizen. And I absolutely hope that that happens. He seems like a really nice guy. When they showed the pictures of him before he got that big triangle tattoo, he seemed like a very handsome man. I don't understand what's going on with the face tattoos. Not really sure, to each his own. But I really would, get rid of that triangle in the middle, because I don't love it. But that's not my face, and I don't have to worry about it. And I'm not up on wigs, but did anybody else think that his mama's wig was too far back? I just wanted to reach into the TV and just a tiny bit of a wig shift, just pull it to the front a little bit. Her wig was too far back. I didn't love it. Anyway, we find out that she was not lying. Her son is absolutely a mama's boy. He loves his mom. And, there's some sort of conflict. I don't know why it seems that Hope is really not here for his mother, and she's acting as if this is some sort of competition. Both of them are, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that. They should both be able to love him at the same time without having problems. However, I do understand that his mom is a little concerned because Hope did cheat on him and there was problems, and nobody wants to see their child get hurt. They go to this restaurant to have a meal. His mom was a little upset because she hasn't seen him in such a long time, and she wanted him to ride to the restaurant with her, but he wanted to ride in the truck with Hope. And we find out that him and Hope are going to be spending the night in that truck. Now, remember on the last video, I said maybe she brought that truck because they were about to, use the bag. But I didn't think they were actually going to stay the night in the damn truck. I thought they were just, going to have a little quickie in the back of the truck and then, go on home. But no, they're going to stay the night there. Anyway, so his mom brings up to him that, she's kind of a mama lion and she really wants to take him home with her. She says that he's got brothers and sisters that he hasn't seen in a very long time, and she would like to take him back to Vegas. And Arthur says that he loves his family and they do show love to him. However, the communication wasn't there. He says that, when he went to jail, they weren't really there for him as much as he thought they should. And his mom said, you know what, we were calling, we were visiting, we were putting money on your books. And his mom says, he's been in and out of jail quite a few times. First couple of times, she said that she was putting money on his books 2 or 3 times a month. She was accepting all the calls. She was visiting. But then when he went back again, she said that she fell back because she was disappointed. And she really was upset that he had, broken the law yet again and ended up back in jail. This causes him to break down into tears. I appreciate that he was there to listen. He cried. He was very upset. But really, when you think about it, the only person that Arthur should possibly be upset with is himself. You made these bad choices. Your mom had other children that she had to take care of. She had bills to pay, and she tried to raise you right. You decided that you were going to go out in the street and commit crime and end up where you ended. I do think that Arthur should spend some time with his family. I mean, Hope has that truck. If she feels nervous or worried, she can always, take the truck and go with them. Go visit his family. Go see them. I don't think that it was their responsibility to support you every time you went to jail. You made those decisions. Like the old saying goes, you do the crime, you do the time. I do think that he should, give a little consideration to his mom. She was there from the very start. She has loved you through all of this. And Hope, she is your girlfriend. You do love her and you have the right to be with her. But you need to be a little bit more compassionate to what your mom is going through. And I think that Hope needs to calm down a little bit. Yes, you want to be with your man and X, Y, and Z. And maybe this last time he's been in jail, you have been the majority supporter. But his mom and his family, they deserve a little time with him as well. I do appreciate that he does stick up for Hope. But what I also like about it is he came right out and told his mom that she doesn't have anything to feel bad about. She was there for him. He tells his mom that he loves her so much and that he's sorry that he disappointed her. Then he says that his mom is his best friend. His mom apologizes to him and tells him that she is sorry if she let him down as well. But I did appreciate that she came right out and said it in front of Hope. She said it feels like to me that you feel like you owe her something because she's been holding you down while you were in jail. She said, you don't owe her anything. And he says that that's not it. It's not that he feels like he owes her. He loves her and he wants to be with her. This is a couple that I hope can figure it out. I do hope that Hope gives him the opportunity to spend time with his family, even if she needs to go. Just, jump in the car, jump in your truck, go to Las Vegas with him and hang out with his family for a little bit. And then, try to figure out what's going to happen between the two of you. I just don't want her to try to stop him from having his connection with his mom and the rest of his family. All right, so then they introduce us to a new couple, Julian and Christina. Honey, listen, Julian is 46 years old. He's some sort of marketing project manager. Christina is 38, and she's been in jail for armed bank robbery for 5.5 years. And I thought that was a little weird. It seems like it might be a case of pretty privilege because she robbed 6 banks. And I don't know anybody else who robbed 6 banks and only gets 5.5 years. Because, most people, you rob one damn bank, you in jail for 10 to 13 years. I think that was weird. Anyway, Julian is reminding me of Chaz and Andrew. He is coming off as a straight sucker. This girl is absolutely using you. He says that she ended up having to go back to jail because she ran a red light, got pulled over, found out that she didn't show up to see her probation officer, and she had drugs in her system. And then he said that she had weed in her system. Julian, now, honey, you didn't want us to know. But it turns out that she was a straight heroin addict. Okay, she was using them intravenous drugs. And you can tell because when we seen her, she had the drug mouth, missing teeth and twisting her lips. I said, damn it, I don't know. Anyway, he was at the cat store spending way too much damn money talking about she's a cat mom. He's buying all this fancy cat stuff. I said, you are about to be used. Anyway, she was at the jail Martha Stewart was at, the one that they ended up calling Camp Cupcake, the jail that has no fences. There's no barbed wire, no nothing. I said, damn it. And it's right next to somebody's trailer, which would scare me. Anyway, she says that, they're kind of different. She says she's an atheist and he's Pentecostal. I said, oh shit, y'all are definitely not evenly yoked. He's all laid back and dumb and, she's all hard and, tested, I guess. Anyway, he says that they met because he's a writer. He's a writer. And he was writing a book about a death row inmate and wanted to get the prison lingo down. So that's how they met. And I said, no, that sounds suspicious. So you were looking for prison lingo and you signed up for a prison pen pal page. I think that you could have got prison lingo without becoming a pen pal and, writing a woman in prison. Okay, I think he lied. Anyway, he wants them to have this life together. Christina says that she doesn't know, how they're going to work out because they've never spent more than a day together, a full 24 hours together in the real world. However, she says that he's only had a couple partners. He fills us in to say that he's only had the sex with 3 people. His high school girlfriend, his ex-wife, and Christina. I said, okay, well, that explains a lot of it. Anyway, he thinks that Christina is sober now. I don't. They don't even have fences at this prison, no barbed wire. In prisons, you could get drugs faster than you can on the street some of the times. I think she's still high. Anyway, she gets out of jail and this woman jumps on him. I said, damn it, you're going to break his back. They're out there rolling around in the grass. I haven't rolled around the grass since I was a child. I didn't love it. Back when you were a kid, you roll around in the grass. Next thing you know, you start itching and carrying on, and you got to go to the shower right away. I don't want to be down in the damn. Never mind. Anyway, she, with her being, a robber, she was robbing the banks because she needed money for her intravenous drugs that she was taking. And, supposedly they're going to be happily ever after. They're going to get married and write a book. I don't know. I think Love After Lockup cannot stop repeating. So every season you have to have that one dumb guy that just falls in love and gives everything to this drug addict woman, and then she uses and abuses the man and leaves. I think that's what's going to happen here. Wishing you the very best, Julian, but no. Anyway, get down in the comments, you guys, and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.